gentlemen, boys and girls, children above the age of 18. Yes, it is I, the one, the only, Roberto Negro. And this is the Roberto Negro Show. And yes, it is the 9 o'clock Eastern time. Yes, I know there's a lot of fans of the Roberto Negro Show that are losing their shit right now. Not because they're hearing my wonderful, soothing, and at times charming voice. They're losing their shit because we're on at 9 fucking p.m. East Coast time. That's what's got everybody going crazy. Now, listen, is this going to be the normal time? Yes. And I'm going to go, I don't know how far back I'm going to pull the goddamn curtain. But me and that evil person I live with, Martini, all right? And I say that because those of you who follow the social media posts, whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, somebody was questioning, are they one and the same? The mother of Rob Black's children and Cat Martini? I think they're one and the same. I'm not sure. Are they one and the same? Are they not one? Like, is that the same girl that's on the TV show? Is that the same? So it's just kind of funny that one person was kind of clueless in that aspect. And then it was kind of not funny, but actually sad that there are a few people that don't watch the goddamn TV show, which is hurt. It is. It's very hurtful. We produce a live TV show every goddamn week. We go out our way for you, my wonderful, awesome fans, and some of you don't watch the fucking thing. And I know it's not anything necessarily personal. We just live in a clip world, and a lot of you have been brought up in the indie wrestling scene nowadays, where there is no storylines. There is nothing that is a cohesive anything. It's match after match. Who hasn't wrestled who? What's going to be a banger? Well, there's going to be a banger. So the indie wrestling fan has been conditioned to not dedicate an hour or 40 minutes or a half hour to a continuous story. Regardless if you think the story or you think the TV is shit, but if you're an XPW fan and you're spending $50, $60, $70, $80, $120 to go to the fucking shows every goddamn month, and you don't watch the TV show, I gotta say something's fucking wrong with you. Because obviously you are a fan. So I just gotta get you guys to get conditioned to start watching the TV show. But I digress. But that was the reference, because if somebody watches TV, they will also understand that the match involving Cat Martini and Ludark Shaitan and Sage Sin Supreme was all about a surrogate. And the whole title run of Cat Martini is about having a fucking surrogate. Because she's Hollywood. She's movies. She is reality TV. And when you're in Hollywood nowadays, even if you can birth a child on your own, you don't. Because you don't want to fuck up your body. So the Hollywood elites get a surrogate to have the child. And then right when they pop that son of a bitch out, they hand it off to the celebrity. And the celebrity goes, "Oh, baby Chloe, my sweet, sweet child." And that baby has no idea from that point forward that the woman holding her didn't go through the trials and tribulations of mother. Now, I'm not talking about women that can't have children and they go through a surrogate to help and so forth and so. No. We're just talking about celebrities who don't want to fuck up their bodies. And with that being said, that's the whole angle of Cat Martini, the TV champion. She has her surrogate, Ludark Shaitan, wrestle for her. And she comes in right at the end for the pin. And I had a couple people questioning this or not understanding what was going on. And I'm like, if you watch the fucking TV show, asshole, you would fucking know. Anyways, it was a good show. I loved it. I did. Now, was there a few flaws? Of course. Of course. There's always room for improvement. Now, with me saying that, I don't want to listen to you assholes start flooding me with, I didn't like this, and I didn't like that, and this wasn't good, and that wasn't good. Yeah, fuck you. Wasn't an opening. It wasn't an opening. God damn it. But yeah, sure. There is definitely some things that I want to do differently. And I think we're going to start at the October show. Or the October show. At the December show. Because there was things at the October show that I wanted to do differently. Which we did on the November show. Some things were not mastered. Some things were. Now we'll apply some of those things to the December show, and then we'll see where it shakes out on the January show. But one thing is for sure. And again, I made a little post about this, and I normally don't break kayfabe, and you all know that listen to this program. You know I don't. That's the old school in me. That's the part of me that resents this new era of wrestling because they've taken the magic away. Just imagine, and I've said it before, just imagine if the greats, whether it's David Blaine, or David Copperfield, Doug Henning. Maybe David Blaine's not so much the greats, but Copperfield and Henning and I don't know, Houdini. If they told everybody how shit was done. Now, I know there's been bullshit specials that reveal how the magic was done. This is how we... Okay. But by and large, David Copperfield is not telling you after every trick, hey, this is what we did. This is how it was done. Take a look here. Take a look there. Fucking kill the business. It really would. There's always that piece of you. There's always that piece of you that wants to believe. And the more the illusion is presented to you, the more you believe it, the more you buy into it. You know, movies are a perfect example. The fucking movie if a goddamn movie showed the actors and actresses reading from cue cards and reading from scripts, and you saw lights in the shot, and you saw cameramen, and I'm not talking about the bullshit things where someone goes, oh, you could see the camera guy in the reflection of the mirror for 2 seconds. I'm talking about just straight up. Where a filmmaker's like, oh, so what? Everybody knows it's fake. Everybody knows that Robert De Niro's not a gangster. So what? Movie business would be dead. Oh, I flubbed the line. It's okay. Everybody knows it's fake. Duh. Oh, you could see the guy's hand controlling the puppet. Oh, so what? So what? It's fake. Everybody knows that this creepy creature isn't killing people. Duh. But in the goddamn wrestling business, now, not in the old days, now. And see, there's that disconnect with the new fan and the way business is conducted and an older fan and older promoters like myself. You get these new wrestlers and these new fans that criticize us for talking about kayfabe and trying to keep the illusion up as if we do it because we want people to believe it's real. And that's not the case. I mean, that's silly. We don't want you to believe that it's real. Obviously, it's not real. But we want to keep the illusion, to keep the entertainment factor. We want you to get lost in the story. We want you to get lost in the world of XPW. And that's the reason. So, there's things that we could have been different. There's things that we will do different. But circling back, the one thing that I when I made that post yesterday and I said I'm going to break kayfabe, the one thing I do want to say, above all else, is what an amazing job the Mins did. his crew did. Everybody associated with him did. It's funny, and I'll give you a little story. At the first show back in California, I had a ring crew, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a fucking jack-off from San Diego. Jeff, I think his name Jeff, just a local jack-off. Piece of shit, really. Just a real fucking low-life piece of shit. And I had a bunch of people helping, or at least saying they were going to help, that were from the old XPW days. And at the end of it, everything turned into a clusterfuck. I mean, it really was. Everything was a fucking nightmare. And I remember calling up Kleinrock. And Kleinrock telling me, I'm going to help you on the next show. I'm going to help you. I'm going to hook you up with my guy. I'm going to hook you up with, our ring people. And they have people that can help with merch, and they have people that can. And the next show after that, our ring crew consisted of a dad, his 10-year-old son, their 18-year-old brother, and a 20-year-old sister. They showed up 2.5 hours late for call time. And then they proceeded to take about 4 fucking hours to set up a ring. And any helpers that I had also had to help with the ring. They had to help lug the ring in. So this was the great help that Kevin Kleinrock, God bless him, sent me. It was a fucking nightmare. So then we talked, and that went to the next show. And I was told it was going to be better. And it wasn't better. And then it went to the next show. And I was told it's going to be better. And it actually got fucking worse. To the point at the last show, call time 10 a.m., they get there at 12, there's 3 people, and all of our people are helping again bring in the ring. Now, point being, this is from somebody that I fucking fed for 5 fucking years, 6 fucking years. Their entire life in the wrestling business was predicated on me, Evil Rob Black. They wouldn't be where the fuck they are today. I don't give a fuck what multi-million-dollar Disney fucking deal they would have. All predicated off of me. XP fucking W. So you would think that connection would provide stability in helping me achieve a ring crew and staff and help. But no. I get a call from a guy who says, you're going to be going to New Jersey and you're going to need help. You're going to need a ring crew. You're going to need people to help you. I'm your guy. And I go, who the fuck is this guy? And for weeks, I avoided Chad Not like the plague. But I thought, who the fuck is this guy? Some Jersey jerk-off. Some asshole who works with fucking the Jersey jack-offs. I said it's a fucking work. This motherfucker was sent by these assholes to help bury me, to fuck me. That's what this is about. And as the persistence of Chad hitting me, yo, man, have you thought about it? Have you thought about it? So finally I hit up fucking Schlack. I said, Schlack, man, you know about this guy? He goes, yeah. I don't think he works with fucking Danny no more. He goes, but he's got retards around him. That's the only thing. You got to keep the retards out. And I go, what do you mean? And I told you the story about the DILF. He goes, I had to rest the fucking time. I said, okay. I go, but dude, check him out, man. I don't, So Schlack hits me back. He goes, yeah, he don't work with Danny no more. He goes, I called this girl. I don't want to call her a broad. She got upset when I said broad. He goes, yeah, he'll be good. I go, motherfucker, you know this guy? He goes, yeah, I know him. I go, well, why didn't you fucking say this? He goes, well, So then I hit Chad up. I said, okay, bro. I said, let's do it. And from that point forward, and listen, man, I'm shooting with you guys. There's a tinge of emotion to my voice because when somebody goes above and beyond and does a job that I can't do, that goes a long fucking way. It gets me very emotional because that's shit that people don't have to do. They don't have to go out of their way. They don't have to do a good job. And I've been around from wrestling to porn to restaurants, and that shit is far and few between. And that parallel of not knowing somebody and them stepping up versus knowing somebody and putting food on their fucking table and they give me shit versus somebody I've never met that goes, I don't know you, but I think we're going to get along and I'm going to do the best job that I can fucking do. And from that point, from flyering other indie shows, I mean, just getting the flyers. When I told you, he goes, you got to send me the artwork. I said, okay, I'll send you the artwork. You got to tell me, how do we go about this so we can get the flyer? And he sends me a picture. He goes, what are you talking about? I got the fucking flyer already. I said, you got the flyer already. Give me a break. Give me a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Is Rob Zicari, also known as Rob Black. These last few days, some serious allegations of wrongdoing have come to light involving Michael Gordon, also known as Dirty Ronald McDonald. Also, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I had to take a quick break. My boy, the Aaron, just walked in. So now, let me finish. So, now, he shows me the flyer. He goes, the flyers are done. I go, oh, okay, well, you know, tell me what I owe you or, no, I got my stuff on the back. Don't worry about it. And then from there, it was hitting indie show after indie show after indie show. Bro, let me tell you something. My crew in California, if I provided them hand jobs and fucking blow jobs, these motherfuckers couldn't do 1/10, and I hate to shit on my guys. But for Christ's sakes, to get a crew of people, we've got a fan, Danny Skate Flores, who does more for the company in California than fucking people that fucking work for the company in California. So here's Chad with lists of indie shows. He's at indie shows. He's passing flyers out. He's doing all this. I've known the guy literally for a very brief amount of fucking time. A very brief amount of fucking time. And now we get to the show. Not only does this motherfucker have his crew there at, 10 o'clock in the morning, and they didn't even let us in until later, but he's got a crew for the door. He's got, we call her sneakers, to do merch. He's got a whole clique of fucking people. Motherfuckers are building deathmatch beds. Bringing it old school, man. Bringing it fucking old school. And again, this is somebody who has no affiliation with XPW in the past. Nothing. And he's going above and beyond what people that have been aligned with me for 20 years, who I put food on their fucking table. I get fucking, and these fucking people try to work me. People from old XPW, they try to fucking work me. Ring set up. Weapons are being made. Seating charts are being set up. That was the first show that I was actually able to go over matches, and I was able to go over the production aspects. Because normally I'm in California running around making sure the merch, who's going to do this, who's going to do that, who's running security, who's going to do that. That's not being done. Oh my God, we need to go to fucking Home Depot. Who didn't get fucking stickers? Who didn't get oh my God, who are we going to do it? For the first time, I didn't have to do any of that shit. I got to run a show. And you see, people that are around me, that work for me, don't understand that. In the sense, I get upset because motherfuckers are standing around. Or they're not using their own goddamn brain. Instead, I get a lot of, well, what do you want me to do? And I say, fix the fucking problem. Well, I'm trying. Well, you're not fucking trying enough. You know, I'm up in the balcony and I'm going over the match and I'm going over card placement and I'm talking with superstar referee Drake Younger and I'm going over shit with Schlack and I'm going over stuff with Ron Nemi. And Martini, Lou Dark, Sage, they all got to get picked up from the hotel. And I go, yo, who's going to pick up Martini? And I get told, oh, we're going to send so-and-so. The fucking hotel literally is 12 minutes away. 25 minutes later, my old lady's calling me. Nobody's here yet. So I called down to the person that was supposed to handle it. So I said, dude. And they shrugged their shoulders at me and they go, well, he said he's on his way. I go, that's your fucking answer to me? That's your fucking... If I could have fucking jumped out of the balcony and did a wax, I would have jumped out of the balcony and I would have kicked him in his fucking ass. Then I get told, no, he'll be there any minute. Guess what? 15 minutes go by. The old lady's fucking hitting me again. Now, it's taken almost 40 fucking minutes to pick her up. And this isn't Chad's people. This is my person who's supposed to be on top of that. As they shrug their shoulders. And I get, well, I'm doing my best. Fuck your best. That's a millennial bullshit fucking failure attitude, man. That's what that is. That's what it is. So, I can't put over the Chad faction enough. And as he's getting people at the door, after everybody gets in, I say, well, how'd we do? And he shows me on his thing, he goes, people wanted to do Cash App. And I go, oh, that's cool. And he goes, so I got it in here. I got it in here. And we'll go over it at the end of the night. He goes, we might be close to what you got to owe me for the whole thing. I said, okay. Motherfucker, the end of the night, place is cleaned up. Crew's loaded everything in. I tell all of his people, thank you. His merch girl. Sneakers. Might have to buy some new sneakers. She reminds me very much of the girl that works for me here, Alex. Very much. Same vibe. Chad goes, we'll settle up. We'll take care of it. This motherfucker hits me today. He goes, hey, I did all the numbers here. He goes, we're even. Don't worry about it. I said, we're even. I go, that number's not. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Are you fucking? I said, are you fucking sure? He goes, yeah, don't worry about it. He goes, you're bringing me to L.A. I go, I was gonna hit you. I saw you got a show, and I was gonna say, how you gonna do a show and go to L.A.? He goes, I got that covered. Don't worry about it. I got the ring rented. I got my crew. Don't worry. He goes, so I'm good. Don't worry. You want to talk about emotion? That's the type of shit that gets me emotional. Because the number that we agreed upon was not the number that he collected. Here's this guy, I don't know him from fucking a hole in the fucking wall. Not only does he perform, but he overperforms. Not only do we not hit the number that he said, but he said, don't worry about it. He said, don't give me no more money. I said, what? No, don't give you no more money. He said, don't worry about it. You know, I said it before the show, but now I really could say it after. If I had Chad and that crew and that attitude in LA, I'd be fucking 50 times further along than I am now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Even if you go, well, you're going to buy him a ticket to California. Yeah, I'm going to buy him a ticket to California to work like a fucking animal. To work like a fucking animal. Don't worry about it. That, my friends, is the highlight of the show. That, my friends. That, my friends. That, my friends, is somebody going above and beyond. And it raises the bar to a whole nother level, man. Raises the bar to a whole nother level. Couldn't have been done without him. It's Rob Black. It's Rob Black Show. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. And we're going to wrap things up. Because I got a meeting that I got to deal with. But we got more to hit on. All right? We got more to hit on. So, with that being said, we'll be right back. Don't take any wooden nickels. Don't be fucking lame either, okay? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Roberto Negro. All right, listen, let's run that shit down, all right? All right, we're done jerking off Chad and his crew. All right. Let's run that shit down, all right? Jersey was fun. It was great. The venue is small. That's fine. We got some room to grow, but I will guarantee you, mark my words, I will bet you my left and right testicle. Okay? My left and right. That's what I'm laying my testicles on the line. By our last show in Jersey, which is July, we're booked from July. All my deposits are down. The only way we can get out of it is if they give me all of my deposits back, which most people don't like to give money back. The January show, the March show, the May show, the July show. Mark my words, I'm putting my left and right testicles out there. We will outgrow the place by the July show. We will outgrow the place by the July show. Guaranteed. I think we did a great job with the setup and making it not look like other people that have run there before us. And what I mean by that is that dark, dingy, we're in a club vibe, which really isn't what they're going for per se. It's just that's what they have to do. I'm all about the brightness. I'm all about seeing everything. Ron Nemi hit me and he said, we're going to have to do something about the hard cam balcony because there was no people there, and with it being so bright you could see. I said, well, I guess we have to sell more tickets, motherfucker. Don't we? Guess we have to sell more tickets. I said, and Ron, that upper deck area normally is a production area for the person that was before us. That's where their production team was. That's not the case with us. Our production team is in the back, like most big productions. Our hard cam was a traditional hard cam shot. It wasn't some fucking overhead surveillance video. I mean, Ron wasn't being shitty. It was just he's not used to how it looked. And he even admitted it. He goes, this was, you dressed this place up. And again, that's just the tip of the iceberg. What we have planned as far as banners and things that will cover the walls that will make things look different. This is just the tip. But mark my words, July, we will be outgrown that place. Trust me. Trust me, we will have outgrown that place. So as far as the venue size, it is what it is. We had a lot of people backstage. We, made people, women could piss upstairs. The guys had to piss at the downstairs bathroom. And I'm not talking about our wrestlers. I'm talking about fans. We needed more room as it pertained to where we were going to have the wrestlers go and how we were going to have them set up, which, again, are things that we could address as we evolve. We got a lot of room to grow and create things that we want to do differently. So I'm excited about where we are and as far as the venue. Now, match-wise, we can break down and say, well, this was good and that wasn't good, and what about this wrestler and what about that wrestler, and why this guy, why that guy. We can, and we will. And I don't know if we can do it all in one setting. Highlight Drake and Schlack. Highlight Wax jumping off the fucking balcony through a goddamn table. Highlight Cat Martini, Ludark Shaitan, Sage Sin Supreme, Women's Death Match. Highlight Jody Threat. And believe it or not, I did like Mother Endless. She's green, I get it. But I think we could do something with her. Obviously, you're not going to be able to put Mother Endless in the ring with, fucking another green wrestler. Definitely have to put her in there with someone that could lead the way and work a match. the Bev. Of course, the Mega Butcher. Those are highlights. Let me tell you something, okay? We've created a go fuck yourself attitude, fuck the internet, fuck Facebook, fuck Twitter, fuck Instagram, fuck the social justice woke assholes that the NWA has put in their world title on a goddamn mega MAGA. And not just any mega MAGA, but a mega MAGA that had to settle a sexual harassment case. For Christ's sakes. We're talking about Tyrus. But obviously, Mr. Corgan and the clique at the NWA said, well, hey, XPW's giving us cover. You're goddamn right we gave you cover. So, with that being said, there's a lot of highlights. There's a lot of good things. To break them all down in the next 5 or 6 minutes, we can't do. We just can't do it. I want to do it, but we can't do it. The main point was getting over Chad. The main point was getting over the fans. A lot of new fans. And what I mean by new fans, we weren't splitting up the pot of fans that normally are diehard other Fed goers. We had fans that weren't diehard GCWers. We had fans that weren't that weren't okay? That weren't diehards. We had fresh faces. Now, obviously, we had some fans that have gone to other shows. I'm not, saying that per se. But we had fresh faces, fresh blood. And that's big. That's huge. And that's a positive. I feel a lot of the companies that run in that Jersey area have bottomed out. It's kind of like blowing your load when you've run that area with the same old, year after year after year after year. And the people know the fucking formula. And they go, okay, all right, here's the gimmick. Okay. Okay, now we do this. Now we go, all right, now we do the auction. Not. Same fucking formula. Oh, fuck. If I miss this show, it's okay. It's basically the same goddamn show as it was a month ago. Oh, what changed? Oh, this one match? Yeah, okay. All right. Same shit. For us, it's just the start. For us, it's just a start because everybody that came to that goddamn show is going to come to the show in January 21st. We are not your kind. Every one of those fucking people are going to go to the next show. And those people are going to tell somebody, hey, man, you want to go with me to this XPW show? It was fucking awesome. And all those people are going to go, they have a TV show? Oh, my God. It's for free. We got what? Oh, that character. Oh, I get it now. I see what they're doing there. I get it. It can only go up from there. And I had a great time. And I think I told you all 2 weeks before the show. For me, it was a test run. And it wasn't a test run of, we'll see how it goes and then we'll decide if we're going to run there anymore. No, it was a test run for the TV show that will be weekly. And the plan to do it in Jersey. Why? Because it's 4.5 hours away. I have a crew that is the fucking shit. And we don't need to have ambulances and doctors and, athletic state commissions and all that bullshit that goes with running in New York. And doing what we did Saturday gave me not a glimmer, but it gave me a huge, and I mean huge, bright star that this will work on a weekly basis. So I'm excited. And again, great time. Jersey was good. Jersey was fun. The matches were good. I mean, a few left me like, there's a difference between doing, and I know it sounds I know the word backyard wrestler is kind of thrown out the window now in today's era. But there is a difference between wrestling in a makeshift ring or a ring with no ropes or anything like that. And it's about just clobbering each other with weapons or being in a fucking restaurant. Or being in a really, really, really indie fed where nobody really watches it, nobody really gives a fuck, and you just do whatever the fuck you want. to then going into a structured environment where somebody says, you guys got 12 fucking minutes. You guys got 10 minutes. And somebody's telling a referee, go home. Go home. And nobody wants to fucking listen. And you're there in front of 150, 160, 170 people. And you're in a locker room with legitimate guys that draw money. Yeah, we're not talking about WWE drawing money, but we're talking about indie drawing money. We're talking about Schlack and a Drake, Necro Butcher, people like that in the indie world, individuals come out and pay to see. And when you're thrusted in that situation, you better be able to fucking follow directions and you better be able to fucking perform. And if you don't, guess what? It's time to go back to where you came from until you can learn to follow directions. Listen, I had a motherfucker, you want to hear? I had a motherfucker who got done with their match. They got done with their fucking match. And right before we opened the show, and I'm not saying there's an intermission. I'm talking about match is over. Now it's time for this person's match and this angle. This motherfucker said, hey, can I go out there now and sign some autographs? I go, what? Yeah, can I go out now and sign autographs? I go, we're doing a show. Are you kidding me? Oh. That, my friends, is some Bush League fucking backyard bullshit. You know what that's called? Not ready for fucking prime time. That's not ready for prime time. And that's not an innocent mistake. That's not being ready for fucking prime time. You need to have all your motherfucking I's dotted, T's crossed. So when you get called up, you know everything that has to be done. Not ready for fucking prime time. But there wasn't a lot of those moments. And holy shit. What's with the one guy screaming, Ninja Taker? I mean, you kind of knew that was going to happen, but holy fuck. I had people saying, oh, you gotta throw that guy out. And I was like, well, fuck you gonna be? You gotta throw the guy out. The fucking dude's name is Ninja Taker. What are you going to say? Well, he's the Ninja Taker, and he could cut his promo talking about being the Ninja Taker. And obviously, he was encouraging people to embrace the character of the Ninja Taker. But now I got to go punish somebody for screaming Ninja Taker? Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Can't do that. You can't do that. Everybody had to know Everybody had to know. That was going to happen. Larry Goldberg goes, he was not screaming Ninja Taker. Well, I'm not going to say what he was screaming, God damn it. Ninja Taker. Eric Hernandez goes, it echoed off the walls. It did. And you got to imagine that if you didn't catch Ninja Taker talking about being the Ninja Taker, and if you didn't know the story about the Ninja Taker, and you only saw the graphic that said Soul Taker, you were like, oh my God, I can't believe they've got somebody screaming that. I can't believe they got somebody screaming that. What's wrong with XPW? What is wrong with XPW? Yeah, well. Ninja Taker. Ninja Taker. And just so you guys know, all right, Ninja Taker will be back January 21st. Just in case you were wondering, Ninja Taker will be back January 1st, 21st. So will our good friend The Body and Sexy Eddie. At one point I was like, did he bite his cock? I was like, did he just bite his cock? I was like, holy shit, he bit his cock. The fuck am I watching? But he did. He bit his cock. James said, will the Ninja Taker be at the December show? I don't know. I don't know. I'm still putting together the December show. I know we have to start, and when I say I'm still putting together, obviously, if you watched the Fight app or you were there live, you saw what is to come, which was the Mega Magas leaving the King of the Deathmatch champion lying in his bloody aftermatch, even to the point of sticking a MAGA hat on his bloody head. So obviously, there is a few build-ups. But I will tell you this. You'll get a first. We will have the Juice Bar. Yes, the great Hoovy will be back on the Christmas show. I can say with certainty that the Bev will be at the Christmas show. Of course, Mega Maga. Of course, Ludark Shaitan. Of course, Sage Sin Supreme. James likes Hoovy. I'm trying to get the Hoovy. I'm trying to get the Juicy one to make an appearance in January. We Are Not Your Kind. I'm working on that. So, anyways, listen to me, you guys. We're going to talk more tomorrow. You know, I love all of you. You know, I love all of you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are the best. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll put the camera on. Who knows? But be strong. You're the best. And don't take any wooden nickels. How's that? Be good. Peace out. Yes, 9 o'clock, same time. I'm out of here.